I'm Grace.
And I'm Corinne.
And you're watching RMXtra.
And all the time.
Next up is Matrix bus norms. Hey, no pick in my seat. Here with you. Okay. Next up is Matrix bathroom norms. Kylie, you're not supposed to be writing on that. I don't care. Hey, Kylie! Macy! Hey, Macy. Hi, Kylie.
Do it fast.
No, it doesn't matter.
Do it fast.
I'm right here.
Good.
Ryan, what is your pet peeve? People watching me eat. Next up is pet peeve. Pet peeve.
3. What is your number one pet peeve?
When people are loud in the hallway.
Whenever Preston talks in Mr. Soon's class.
What's your guys' biggest pet peeve?
Pencil tapping.
My little brother not cleaning his room.
Thanks. 3.
What's your guys' number one pet peeve?
When people cannot chew with their mouth closed. Like, for real, dude, it's annoying. Yeah. Oh my, you kidding? Yeah.
Whenever people step on the shoes, man.
Kicks.
Cassidy, what's your biggest pet peeve?
When people burp around me.
Pettigrew, what's your biggest pet peeve?
So my biggest pet peeve is when somebody calls you and then you call them literally right back.
And they don't answer.
And they don't answer their phone. They would literally have to put the phone down and sprint in the opposite direction to not be able to hear the phone call. That's my pet peeve.
What's your guys' biggest pet peeve?
Not putting hand sanitizer on.
When someone leaves my door open.
When people don't wash their hands.
What's your guys' biggest pet peeve?
When teachers tell me to take out my earbuds.
When people, when different people, when someone eats a food I really don't like next to me, like, it's just really gross, like, if you're eating something I don't like, I just don't like it.
Whenever somebody wipes off the whiteboard and they don't get every spot.
Yeah.
What's your guys' biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve is when, I guess people snap their pencils for, no reason, really. It,
Yes.
just irritates me.
That is my
Feet.
peeve.
Like mine is
What's your guys' biggest pet peeve?
When people don't take showers.
When people chew with their mouth open with gum.
Next up is Would You Rather Valentine's.
Would you rather receive 100 roses or 100 pieces of chocolate?
100 roses.
Would you rather eat dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Dark chocolate, absolutely.
She is Teresa.
Hi.
Would you rather get a Valentine's Day kiss from a big slobbery dog or get a Valentine's Day kiss from a camel?
She is Teresa. Oh.
I'm gonna say a camel because you know why? You know what last Friday was? Trump Day?
Next up is Miss Schilling.
Good morning, Rubadoo. This fall we participated in a Gallup student poll where you answered 24 survey questions based on 4 different elements. The elements were engagement, hope, entrepreneurial aspirations, and financial and career literacy. Today we are going to work together to create a bulletin board that you can show your parents during parent-teacher conferences this spring. Each of you will have an opportunity to express your hopes, your dreams, and your goals for the future. So if you have a pen or a colored pencil or marker, go ahead and grab that now. Your answers to these questions will be posted on a bulletin board in the hallway. 7th grade will have a bulletin board in the hallway downstairs, and 8th grade, your bulletin board will be upstairs. If you are in one of the following advisement classes, prepare to answer the questions now. Miss Adams, Miss Shelley, Mr. Campbell, Miss Sansone, Mr. Pescatelli, Miss Storrs advisement, Miss Riggs advisement, Miss Young, Miss Wiedmeyer, Miss Ogdahl, and Mr. Pettigrew. At this time, you are going to use the heart cutouts to answer questions about hope. So when you think of the word hope, what do you think of? What goals do you have for your future? What are you hopeful for? How will you overcome obstacles that get in the way or may challenge you? So pause for a moment and think of those questions. Think of the word hope and what you are hopeful for. Write your response on the heart. Students, now let's think about career and financial literacy. Those same advisement classes are going to use the piggy bank cutout to think about career and financial literacy. Think about these questions. What choices can you make to help provide you and your family with financial support? How can you create security for your family? When you start a new job, how will you begin to save money for your future? So again, think about your plan for the future. How will you save money to create financial security for you and your family? Pause for a moment to use the piggy bank to answer those questions. Now, Mr. Snyder's advisement, Mr. Bigham, Miss Matson, Miss Mangrum, Miss Arnold, Mr. Carell, Mr. Cheney, Mr. Simmons, Mr. Parrott, Mrs. Corey, and our office aides. You are going to think about the topic of engagement. Engagement and entrepreneurial aspirations. Teachers, pass out the light bulbs to your students now and let them think about the word engagement. Engagement is the involvement in and the enthusiasm for your school. So think about now, what are you excited about here at school? You can think about what you are learning in your classes that you're excited about. What interests you? What are you passionate about here at school? Pause for a moment if you were in one of those advisement classes and write an answer to that question or one of those questions on the light bulb. Now, teachers, please pass out the billboard. If you were in one of the advisement classes I listed above, we are going to think about the talents that you have and the energy necessary to build a business. You're going to pause for a moment and write your answers on the billboards. Think about this. What talents do you have that you could use to start a business? Do you consider yourself an innovator, and why? An innovator is somebody who comes up with new ideas or new methods, new ways of doing things. Take a moment to answer one of those questions. And when you are finished, you're going to give your answers to your advisement teacher. Advisement teachers, you may send a student down by Tuesday, January 31st to place those answers in the box in the office. There will be a box labeled for 7th grade answers and one for 8th grade answers. Then we will work next week to create the bulletin board. Thank you for taking the time to do this. We definitely want to show our parents how you are hopeful, your ideas, your methods, and what you're excited about here at school. Thank you again.
Thanks for watching.
See you next week. I almost fell over. We're doing bathroom norms right now.
Deuces.
What are we talking about?